Cardiff, a humming, buzzing metropolis, abound with a culture that provides home to its thriving economy and housing an ever-increasing population of 1.1 million residents. It's a city almost like any other in the vast area of Wales. It provides the base for national sporting and cultural institutions, the Welsh national media, and the seat for the National Assembly of Wales. However, behind Cardiff's immaculate facade lies the problem of the ever-increasing homeless in the city, forced to the streets through alcohol and drug addiction and family disputes. Behind the scenes, the YMCA provides accommodation for those who need it. These are just a few of those residents and their stories.
I had a fallout with my parents and there was nowhere else for me to go. Yeah, because I didn't get on with my parents like when I had the baby. And they made me stay with my parents because I didn't get on with my stepdad. My stepdad kicked me out, yeah, and they didn't have nowhere else for the baby to go. So they put the baby into care. They took her into care, and they wouldn't let her have her back. So they put her into adoption. She's 2 now. She went into care a month old.
Caught my brother having an affair with my missus. It sort of went all wrong. I hit the booze. Went sofa surfing, put my name down to get in here, and then moved in here. Full-blown alcoholic, not working, going downhill rapid. I spent 18 months, big blur. Then I went into rehab, and I haven't touched a drop now in 8 months. And I'm working 3 days a week, volunteering down Albany Road. I'd be dead now if I wasn't in here now, I'd be dead. I'd be in the gutter somewhere. So, hats off to these people.
You know, the people are alright, it all depends who you meet. Some are scroungers, you get all that anywhere anyway. Well, it was a break-up with my husband, it was. That's what started it off, in other ways, you know what I mean? And he left me, I didn't leave him, he left me. He said, I just don't want to be with you no more. I left there and I said, I got away. I had to, because I can't stay there. It's like too many memories there, you know. I couldn't stay there. I went to the police and I said, "Can you help me?" And they were a bit upset and everything and all that.
And was it through that you learned about the YMCA?
Well, we only used to see her for an hour and a half each session. That was twice a week.
Do you still get to see her now?
No. She's actually been adopted now. It's cruel, innit? She was amazing, she was. She's lovely. At least we heard her first word now, though.
What was it?
Her first word was Dad. And then it was Mum. But, it's nice to see that she's happy, like. We have letter contact every year. So we just had a nice letter now, saying she's doing well. Favourite food's beans and sausage and stuff like that.
I worked as a chef in top of Caerphilly Mountain, and I was in there for a bit, doing like the veg side, and that's like prepping like all the veg and the horrible work, like kind of thing, so. But it was it was good. Then I just lost the interest of like cooking, because it wasn't really for me. I was thinking of going into college next year to try and be a fitness instructor. Yeah. So at the moment I'm just taking this year like out, just doing whatever I fancy, and then as soon as next year comes, then that's when I'm gonna start putting my head down in the books. Like when I was at home, I didn't really get along with my parents, and like they used to like mess me around, so I thought, oh, I'd do it back to them, and then eventually it just got worse and worse and worse, and my parents couldn't take it. I used to smoke a bit of weed, doing whatever I wanted, didn't care about anybody, and then as soon as I moved in here, it just all stopped, because when I hit rock bottom, I was like, right, it's time to change.
Before I lived here, I mean, my life was like a complete mess. I mean, my family wouldn't speak to me, my friends stopped speaking to me, I lost my girlfriend, my little girl, and basically I was coming to the end of the line. I heard there was a hostel, the YMCA, so I thought, oh, I may as well give it a try, do you know what I mean? I've been in every institution in England and Wales, so I moved here. They gave me a support worker. My support worker was brilliant to me, she was. When I had that room and when I had it how I wanted it, it was basically, I was over the moon, do you know what I mean? I've never had nothing in all my life, but I mean now, I mean, things have changed so much, do you know what I mean? It's just unbelievable.
Things started going downhill, really, when I split up with my girlfriend, which was going back about 6 years ago. Everything was really good. I had a good job. She was working as well, and we were living in a rented house, and we had savings, and we were looking to buy our own house. I've been drinking pretty heavy for a long time, but it just got too much for my girlfriend at the time, and I came back from work one day and she'd left. If it wasn't from the help of YMCA, a few other hostels, but not as much as YMCA, which is a lot more personal and a lot more helpful, more friendly and more relaxed.
Yeah, everything's good. I'm on a resettlement now, so just waiting for a flat now. So can't wait. I'm gonna have custody of my son when I move out of here. So bit of luck. I'll have a house son set up. And told me I'm going to Tremorfa, so his school's over there.
I love it here. I really enjoy it here. The food's nice, and so a lot of people really are going through a lot of hard time. I think at the end of the day that they should start thinking about moving in a YMCA or some sort of hostel. Before I lived in here, I was a heroin addict, and I just lost my family because she said, my girlfriend said she couldn't put up with it anymore, and I was living on the street, so I thought, what's the point of giving a drug when I haven't got nothing else? But then as soon as I found accommodation, I got onto DRR. It's like a probation order, but they help you as well. They stabilise you. It's on methadone. It is. It basically, I stopped the heroin completely now. And I mean, I'm just happy with life now. I mean, my mum always said to me, the years pass you by and you will never ever, do you know what I mean? You will never get those lost years back. 'Cause I mean, I've been in prison since I was 17 until I was 25, in and out, in and out, in and out. Since I've moved here, I've actually, I haven't been arrested once. Not once, do you know what I mean? And that is very good for me, do you know what I mean?
Like, but I don't think I'll never go back into the kitchens or nothing. I'm just gonna do it for myself now, like, and you know, I've learned like the basics what I needed to learn, but now it's just if I find like different things like this, I'll just chop it up and, you know, hopefully it works. Bit of spice, you know, try a lot of salt and pepper, a bit of butter, as long as it's, you know, it tastes all right, get somebody else to taste it, oh yeah, that's really nice, and then go from there. And then some days I can stick something really horrible in, but it actually turns out quite nice. As long as you stick a bit of green into it, like, you know, different things and different flavours, as long as you can keep all the juices inside the pan. And
So do you attend a lot of these workshops then, didn't you? No.
No. This is quite unusual for me being in the outfit. Normally I'm always out on my bike, always and always and always.
So you're here for this one, for the filming then?
Yeah. I bike down skate parks or down the trails with my friends, hitting a couple of jumps, doing some 360s or whatever.
I'm on Learn Direct course. It's to do with College Glenhavron, but a woman comes here every Wednesday for an hour and does online courses with me and stuff. Went to the Huggard and like all the old men were trying to get on to all the girls and stuff, trying to flirt with them and stuff. That's why I wanted to get out there. I was in there for about 2 weeks. And then we went to the YM. I went to night bus and they got us in the YM. We stayed there then. It was good. They got their best to get us in. Done their best, like. And they did.
You feel different about things now, since you've been here?
Feel much better. Much happier.
Have you been taken care of and you like taking care of yourself now you're here?
Yeah. It feels much better being here.
Got the money back which we put down on a deposit for the house. Went off travelling, went to Canada, went to Christmas Island. I had a bit of a party for myself really for a few months. Came back here, stayed with friends, and basically just blew all my money. Became homeless, and I went to the YMCA, not the YMCA, sorry, Salvation Army. Got thrown out of there because it's a dry house, not allowed to drink there. And I was still drinking and got caught several times and got thrown out. My family didn't want to know me. I spoke to my girlfriend just on my birthday and at Christmas. I was sleeping around at the old infirmary, again rough. Also on the floor space, I got into a table fight the one night and ended up in hospital for 10 days with hairline fracture to my neck, broken ribs, really bad messed up face. And when I got just discharged from hospital and I said I had nowhere to go, they contacted the Hergood Centre, and the Hergood Centre wouldn't have me because they said I was a bit of a risk, vulnerable, and I was referred to the YMCA. I came here very, very shy, didn't know anyone, lost my confidence after getting badly beaten up, and the way I was living, the way I looked. My hair was down to my shoulders, all scraggly, unshaven. Used to go weeks without having a bath or a shower or wash because there's no facilities. Lost weight, went down to just under 9 stone. Really, really in a bad way.
Would you say like the organisation itself has been a massive help to you?
Well, they have been help to me a lot, you know what I mean? They've helped me all, but I've never been like this before. I'm not going to be like this again, I tell myself, because when I was in YMCA itself, I've never been in a place like this. And as Spencer said, you want to get Marilyn out here, I don't think she likes it here, Marilyn. I tell myself, well, I haven't been in an hostel before, and I don't want to be in an hostel again.
So has this been like a massive improvement since you've come to the Y since?
It is actually, yeah, because it's given me that motivation now. Stay off the booze. I'll never touch it again now, and getting my life back on track now. It's been good. I've been offered the job where I'm volunteering now as an assistant. I don't want part-time work. I want to go back to full-time. I wanted to help, and it just all come together. I had support worker, doctor, my mother obviously. My support worker is fantastic. The only thing she don't do is drive, so it's bus everywhere with her. They've been absolutely fantastic since I've been here. As long as you don't mess them about, no loud music, threats, violence or anything, pay your rent. I'd be dead now if it wasn't for the YMCA.
In other hostels, you're just a number, you're just there. They give you food, give you somewhere to sleep. And they're just doing, that's it, they're just doing what they class as a job. Doing what they have to, just essentials. But people here, it's different to that. And I think you've got to be a sort of person, no matter how much training that you have to do this sort of job, you know, you can't do what they do. They do more than what's needed. But amazing place. And I don't think I'd be here now. If I was, I would be a totally different person.
Like, there's rules here, but I mean, at the end of the day, if you want rules, the place would be chaos, wouldn't it? Do you know what I mean? I mean, it's easy to stick by the rules. Honestly, now, if you've got a lot of trouble, please try and get help, because it'll help you in the long run as well.
Last year, almost 1,000 people walked through the doors of the YMCA. The organisation can only house so many and do so much. Unfortunately, at this point, there is no catharsis. Just the hope that the support the YMCA receives continues for the